Hitchhiker's Signs of Times by Toby Milwee. It's January 12th, 26. It's good old Monday morning, come to think of it. Here in Belgrade, Montana. We're trying to get out of here today. That's the truck stop down there. I haven't been down there in a couple years. I did blow by it last time I went through. I'll probably get a shower down there today, maybe. My hair's just wasted, man. I gotta get my hair straightened out. Try maybe to do that, and we're gonna test out this corner right here and see if we can make any money flying a sign on Monday or not. Because it is a pretty nice area. The times I went through here before, they wouldn't let you fly a sign, and they are nowadays. Because when I got here, it's all this trash and shit. So somebody was up there, you know. And this time of year, it's nice, man. All the bums like me hauled ass, man. You know, I'm lucky that we've been up here so long, and it ain't cold yet. I mean, it's amazing how warm it is, man. And the interstate's deader than shit until about 7 o'clock, man. And it'll start buzzing, you know. The country's not doing much, man. You know, COVID's over, okay? Everything's still kind of closed, you know. So we go down to McDonald's. I just found a bunch of dimes in a tin on the floor. You know, I got to quit drinking, not because it's a problem or nothing. I mean, I could stop on a dime, but, you know, it's going to get a lot colder, you know. And if I enjoy coffee, I don't drink beer. And if I drink, you know what I mean? It's like, it's either one or the other. You know, you have to, it's just too much peeing, you know, and it's expensive. So, and we got 3 drawings happening today. They're going to start at 9:30. At least that's usually what they do. And you could go to Montana, and you could go to like a Lucky Little's, and you could just you just give them your ID, and they'll go, you know, they'll log it in and shit. And it's real simple, no paperwork. You put in your phone number on the machine and your PIN in any Montana Little's in the state, okay? And they're giving away $5 every time, man. So if you're driving, you know you can, I mean, it's incredible. I don't know if they started after the first year or what, but they give you 400 points for sure, and then it's $1 per point when you play. And they got Lucky Little's here, and then over here at the other town and pump across the street, they got Magic Diamond, it's called. And then there's a Dottie's way down there at that second red light down there. I'm gonna blow off Dottie's. I really didn't play there, but I'm gonna see what happens today between 9:30 and 2. And I really don't remember what's after here. I don't have enough phone data to really check coordinates, so maybe I should do that. This Burger King, no more than 2 cars in the drive-thru all week, okay? No matter what time of day. And it's hitting, you know, the trees are in front of the signs for Albertsons. This is a highfalutin area too. It's kind of, a coffee's, the small one's over $1. I got to call the card and see what I got on it. Maybe I'll get a large. Because it's table service my ass. You go in there and go to a kiosk, order your shit, they drag it out and throw the shit on the table, and you don't see them again, you know. There's a train. And it's going to get shitty because when we get on I-15 going south, there ain't no dispensaries. It's a rural area. And, you know, it gets, the more close you get to Washington, where all that dope comes in, the more shitty they get. You got signs and restaurants where you can only sit there for 10 minutes and stuff. So we're trying to stock up on things, and I just found another avocado in the tent. I was like, man, I'm glad I got that. Sandbag and shit, man, because when we get into Rocker, Montana, it's less than 100 miles to Butte. You know, I think it's 90 miles. We blew through Bozeman. You know, we don't want to we're not trying to stop in downtown LA to fly a sign, you know. Kind of shy and private, you know, about where I'd be at. Here's the liquor store over there. Another town and pump. And I went to bed really early last night after eating my dinner, man. Got to visit the baby. The baby's was up most of the night, so I'm gonna have that roll up this morning. We've had one hell of a nice fall up here, man, and I want to keep it that way. And I'm wearing all this shit until it snows. I don't give it now. I can't wear out myself or my backpacks. Changing clothing I've been taking this shit on and off. It's crazy weather, man. I mean, it snowed for 2 days when we were in East Laurel, and I mean, the snowplows, right? It's amazing. It hasn't snowed high yet. I mean, it's just, usually it'll snow high at night, and it'll drop down in temperature, and you're like, okay, I don't even know if they're really open yet. There's nobody here. Yeah, when I worked fast food, you didn't have all this park over here because we fucked up. If you fucked up, you were out the door. And there was no touching your phone, man. When phones came out, you're gone. And hooking your buddy up with food, yeah, they're open. There's nobody in here. It's a brand new building, kind of. I mean, it's a shithole, man. Almost looks like money laying there. The way it's all folded up like that. I mean, look at the oil and stuff. This is from all that Uber Eats, You know what I'm saying? You get 2 cash registers, and the place will probably seat over 150 people at least. I mean, it's pretty big. Yeah, it opened at 5. Yeah, that's what I thought. Broke till 12 too. Damn, that's lenient. They get all this stuff, save time and skip the line, because everybody's so impatient. They don't want to wait. It cracks me up at night. The only thing on the interstate's truckers, because nobody wants to wait on traffic and shit. I fly a sign. I watch all day, man, how impatient we are. And it's just kind of humbling to me. How long have we been going here? Oh, that'll work. So I get the baby rounded up this morning. And you got this, it's the same shit with waiting in line over here too. The Blue Helmets will just roll their tanks through here and get food. And they'll have a card with the N on it. You'll be, the spiritual world, man. Luckily, we'll be able to see that. This is what happens from there. I know that what conspiracy theory was pretty much the truth. And, how they're going to betray you. Kind of like Julius Caesar. Yeah, there goes the Wi-Fi right now. It's kicking in. Dude, the Wi-Fi is smoked and hot here, man. I can upload a 10-minute video quick. Cash App, G. I got a card on me, man. I didn't get to look at it. Get a job. There's no white people work here. There ain't. It's all Hispanic, man. They got a white older guy, and he's out. They had him with a little thing carrying around cleaning shit, And the Mexicans were sitting here cleaning their windows with the cleaning supplies outside of this cabinet. This cleaning supplies right there inside that cabinet next to the men's room. And they're out there at the window cleaner. That shit ain't in that cabinet. It's out here cleaning your car. It's tacky, man. And I like Hispanics. I do. I just, I know most Spanish anyways. I hear them talk about me. They're nice. It's fine. But, how many sleeper cells do we have in the police department? And with these people we stole the land from, and I mean, when the lights go out, what's going to go on? How many sleeper cells are within? And when it gets lawless, man. They trump that fucking 911. I mean, I appreciate it. We're here, but all this oil, man. I appreciate that we're here. You know what I mean? But when the lights go out, that's why we were stuck in Livingston over New Year's and Christmas, man. Because I got thrown off this corner twice for flying a sign. I get into town, and there's all this shit there where they let you do it now. And I used to have that problem in Lone Tree, Colorado, in Douglas County. I'd have $200 or $300 worth of tickets pending every week, man. I had a motel room and a bus pass. I mean, I was out there working it, baby. That wasn't on drugs then either. I stayed at the Barracks Motel on Colfax. I'd ride out the County Line Road, take over an hour and a half. Get out there. I'd be off work at 2 o'clock. I'd watch American Chopper from the room. Because I'm heroin addicts, they get all locked up during the winter. I went out there and froze my ass off, man. They used to call that corner a $5 light, $5 per light, every light, at least 5. That's where I learned how to watch Crackhead Joel. He had some crazy eyes. They were blue and they had like spots on them around the colors. He was nuts. And he was cool though, man. And I'm sure he got caught with crack cocaine or something. The cops used to tell me, "Have you seen crackhead Joel?" I said, "No." "All right, you take it if I come back in here." So I'm out of here. Go down the next exit. You know. And Joel, big sign, big giant sign. Said, "I have 5 kids, man." I mean, people, every other car behind that shit, man. He make 200, 300, 400 a day. I mean, and, you know, just fucking around. Me and my cat are kind of shy, Joel style. We're not trying to be rich or famous, you know. It could be easier, man. You know. I'm not using no AdSense. I don't care if I get 1 million subs tonight, okay, this morning. And I'm not using no goddamn PayPal, okay. This is Cash App only. Yeah. Toby Millwee on the count. TOBIMILLWEE. So anyways, I'm going to go load up the shit I cut last night. I'm going to run my videos a day back too, by the way, because it's easier for me not to have data, kind of, and have the battery last on the phone a while. And it's nice. And then I can mess around with the editor. I'm trying to cut back on the music. And when I do that, they're going to get on my ass for what I'm talking about. You know, I've had less than 500 fucking subs in 10 years. So, sure. We love you. We care about you. And we're out.